speaker is engineer Ananda today. Ananda is based in Calicut and is a civil engineer by profession and has completed his engineering from Tamil Nadu College of Engineering, Coimbatore. Later, he was working with the prestigious architect firm Sapati Design and Development, led by architect Tony and architect Prashant, and is now the managing director of She Interiors, a firm which practices exclusively in the field of interior design and execution, with projects in and out of Kerala. He is the management committee member of Calicut Management Association, associate member of Kerala Management Association, and also charter member of Dai Kerala, a global organization which fosters entrepreneurship. Dear speaker, we will be hearing a short buzzer prior to 5 minutes of the session ending time and a long bell exactly at the end of the session time. Thank you. Over to you, sir, for the session.
Good morning to you all. Dr. Sahit Chole, my dear fellow speakers, invited guests, budding entrepreneurs, and Team Mission 3G. I address you today with a special sense of honor and pride, addressing prospective entrepreneurs, and that too in Kerala's largest entrepreneurship global e-summit, is something much beyond the grace I can ever imagine. So as to be able to address the brilliant minds in my own hometown and across Kerala, this is just like all other speakers. I am also too much excited. My topic for today is COVID and entrepreneurship. Small global novel virus that is keeping us contained for months is already reinventing our relationship to the outside world, even between all of us. We now know that touching each other, being with each other, even breathing the air between all of us in an enclosed space can be risky. How quickly that awareness recedes will be different for different people, but it can never vanish completely from the minds of the people who have lived throughout the year of 2020. But I'm sure that the coming year 2021, things may be different. Not may be different, things will be different. COVID is throwing uncertainties all through, it's sure. But whether it's at home or whether at workplace, life will never be the same again. It's time to be flexible and ready to adapt to the new realities. I'm not having any slide presentations today. I wish to talk to you from heart to heart. I wish to give you some points with respect to the present scenario. Not that slides are not important. Maybe sometime later, if we get an opportunity, we can exchange slides because slides are valuable. But today I want to talk to you heart to heart. As budding entrepreneurs, you should have a guide to the unknown ways the society is developing, society is changing, government is changing, healthcare is changing, economy is changing, our lifestyles are changing, and many, many more changes that is happening and that is about to happen. This crisis moment also gives you opportunities in a more sophisticated and by the flexible use of technology, you can handle that crisis. Social media is now a double-edged sword. You need to use it and it can crap and reward you. Time calls for desperate measures from you budding entrepreneurs. Opportunities are excellent for you, even though it may appear uncertain in this present condition. This country is changing. This country is changing for the betterment of you, for betterment every day. You are the future of tomorrow. might be a very common simple sentence, but that has got 1,000-word meaning in that. Changes are being forced to be happening at a very, very rapid pace. You entrepreneurs need to rise to the occasion to make a strong contribution to the society, to the people around you. You need to create opportunities. My fellow speakers and past speakers might have told you regarding the entire opportunity gamut which can happen. But to you, I say, you need to create opportunities for your own. Increase your influence to succeed, provided you're having the right strategic advice with due diligence. You need to foresee. This is now definitely the start of something good as far as you entrepreneurs are concerned and your career is concerned. You need to make the most of this opportunity. Use this opportunity to your advantage and the fullest possible way. You need to cap on the hidden opportunities that is in and around you. Conditions around you are changing rapidly. So you need to act accordingly. This world is changing. I repeat, this world is changing for you. The trick you should have in you is to exploit it. Adaptation is the key. It should be based on situations and conditions. You need to think about that thing. Quickly adapt to new technologies. Add more functionalities and capabilities into you. You need to leverage on the existing infrastructure in all spheres in and around you. You're not young. You're all in the very best brains of this country. You need to take a responsible approach towards this issue, to this opportunity, with a very wide sense of openness. I heard a question a short while ago to the previous speaker from a 12th standard student. How do I become an entrepreneur? My dear young guy, be aware of the good business opportunities in and around you. That is the same sentence I wish to say to all entrepreneurs who hear this. Be aware of the great business opportunities around you. Have a view regarding what each and every unqualified persons are doing business. Everything is in an entrepreneurship outset. Your street vendor, your pulley drawer vendor, everybody. That is their opportunity, the mindset to tap the opportunity. The fundamental decision you have to make is analyze a situation, find out how big is the opportunity. You need to test your fitness and attitude. Sometimes, with respect to the mindset you're having now, it may need a very drastic repairs, or else for you it will reach dangerous proportions. You need to analyze yourself. Have a detailed study about you. You might have waited for quite a long period of time. No issue. Forget the mistakes of your past and press on the greater achievements what the future holds for you budding entrepreneurs, you young entrepreneurs. I repeat, this country belongs to you. This country is giving you a wide horizon of possibilities. Practice like you have never won before. The former speaker was mentioning regarding a phrase regarding failure and success. Practice like you have never won earlier. Each and every individual of the entrepreneurs, students who are attending this, big or small, have a unique value proposition for you, for your own. Each of us can have our own unique value proposition. Cultivate that self-courage by not only embracing your strengths, by also harping on your vulnerabilities. A little curiosity with a very pinch of hunger for innovation and entrepreneurship can definitely take you to places. This conference is being attended since day before yesterday by a gamut of entrepreneurs who have told you their story from how they started from zero and where they are now. You need to frame your mind and your thoughts accordingly. Be so strong in your mind that nothing can disturb your peace of mind from your goal. You need to change yourself from the programmed reactions what you are having to each and every situations, and inborn programmed reactions which you already have in you. That needs a change, or else the danger set for you is greater than what you visualize. Probably there may be some delay in your action if you want things to be fruitful and situation back to normal. However, you yourself would be the only one who is going to be got benefited at the end of the day if you change today. This world belongs to entrepreneurs. This world belongs to you. We are all having our own book of life, which we do not look, and we look on the life book of some others and we start criticizing them. We don't understand our own life of book and our own potential and capabilities. You give so much time to the improvement of not yourself, but to look others and criticize yourself. Give time to yourself. Most of the people I see mess up around something good by looking for something better, forgetting today, forgetting the present, just to end up with something worse. That is the stupidity which rules us today. I repeat, that is the stupidity which rules us today. You need to correct yourself. Our life is a compromise between our feelings and reality. At every stage, you have to exit your feelings and accept the reality. You can only win when your mind is stronger than all your emotions. Focus on the people. Focus on the people around you. Discover the joy of collaboration. Discover the joy of doing it together along with your partner. The world is now open for collaboration. Collaborate, learn, explore, and discuss. A great relationship is about only two things. First, find out the similarities with the collaborating person. And the second, respect the differences. In an entrepreneurship journey, you need to hire the best brains. Sometimes the best person for a job might be the person who has not even done it before. You have innumerable number of examples who have ventured into totally new arena. I'm not entering into the detail because my previous speakers might have given you very classical examples of each and every individuals who have ventured into entrepreneurship totally with a novel idea. Working side by side now is very important for communication and collaboration. And some of the best decisions and insights of the successful persons, as you all know, has come from garages, hallways, cafeteria discussions, meeting with new people, and impromptu team meetings. Memorize successful persons who has touched us as waves. There are many. So why can't you? You can. All of you can. There are many who has gone and grown even Kerala's geographical limit, even beyond India. To name a few, the speakers who have attended this global summit itself, Mr. PC Mustafa, a good friend of mine. Another person, Mr. MP Ahmad, whom I revere a lot. What has made them globally potential? It is their mindset, their curiosity, their pinch of hunger, as I told you earlier. Some of the most inspiring stories come from unknown quarters. There are many. If I start, it may not end. So you need to be observational, imaginative, and inventive person. You need to be physically together. You need to be very clear in your mind about whether the venture you want to start is a bread and butter or a cream and jam. You need to raise your minds to that level of understanding. What you have, many may have. But who you are, no one can be. I repeat, what you have, many can have. But who you are, no one can be. Excellence is not a skill. It is an attitude. Perform like you have never lost earlier. Your life improves only when you take chances. My statement might be an appropriate metaphor for my above phrase that excellence is not a skill and it is an attitude. The first and the most difficult risk we can take is, you should take is, be honest to yourself. If you plant honesty, you will reap trust. William Shakespeare once said that the good I stand on is my truth and honesty. You cannot have a positive life with a negative mind. You have to look at the sunny side of the pandemic and all opportunities and make your optimism come true. There's a conventional wisdom that people are either soft or tough on life. But I wish to say, and what I've observed is that you should be smart in your life. The values we need are the values of knowledge. So be alert, my dear young entrepreneurs. No one knows exactly what is going to come. As an entrepreneurship mindset, with an entrepreneurship mindset, you need to be focused, remain cool, calm, bold, and have the clarity of entrepreneurship activity which you wish to be. Might be the questions that are coming with respect to the entrepreneurship onset. What you all want to know is, have your own idea. Be very clear with respect to what you want to be. Take a realistic view of yourself. You can. Help your thoughts on to keep on track with your aim and keep them on until you get the results which you realize. Until you spread your wings, you'll have no idea how far you can fly. You need to start. Without passion and urge, there will be a gradual oozing of the hope and vitality and settling down to a lower level of non-existence. You need to have the strong passion and urge. It's being pointed out, for example, that products that impacts life is making a strong impact globally. Even during COVID times, that is what we have seen. And it's time for all of us to claim that space in the realm of the new world order. Your ideas and innovations should truly change the people's lives. That is the entrepreneurship into which you should look into. You need to find out customized products and enhance overall customer experience in your entrepreneurship journey. You need to equip yourself to own the customer experience. As an entrepreneur, you should walk on a stringent philosophy which is driven by genuine reasons. Initiated an entrepreneurship activity or an entrepreneurship product which is staying relevant with the customers. Somebody asked earlier, how do I become an entrepreneur? Engage public consciousness with innovative thinking, with positive outlook. There you succeed. Instill confidence in your customers. There you can see a paradigm shift. So let it lead to a better understanding of the problems of the people. And from that, let better innovations flow. As my previous speaker mentioned, find out what is the necessity that is needed. Have an in-depth analysis. create a product, exhibit a product in a space that is relevant both for your budget and your audience. There is a lot of opportunity for you to deliver. All of you can do, irrespective of age or class or creed or whatever it is. Some of the needs are very incidental, might be even local. You have to leave it with the customer expectations and deliver what they want. You need to collect, you need to create collective happiness. Please keep in mind that this doesn't happen overnight. It should be a practice. Entrepreneurship is a practice. In this Corona time, if this past year had an appraisal, it would definitely read like this. It is responsible for the global digital transformation and fast tracking. Digitalization has taken entrepreneurship to many unforeseen level. 2 days earlier, when I was attending the Thai conference, the Honorable Minister was mentioning about the prospects and opportunities in MSME sectors. Any young budding entrepreneur can find out a possibility in MSME. Jobs are getting restructured. The global hygiene levels are changing. The global industry is changing in all sectors. Tourism, healthcare, transport, communication, healthcare. You are having an opportunity in all those things. Only with an entrepreneurship mindset, you can onset into this activity and you can definitely succeed. The pharma sector and the health sector is another main area where entrepreneurship activities is going to boost and has already started boosting. You need to do ethical business. Whatever you do from a young mind, you need to do ethically correct. You need to remain committed and ensuring that the faith and the customs in you, faith and beliefs in you, permit you to strive and come out in the best possible way. However, if there is any person who are trying to distort you, believe in yourself. That is the most fundamental aspect you need for an entrepreneurship journey. Remain dedicated to the inspiring process of what India offers you. Be proud in living in such a country where you can make noteworthy contributions. You entrepreneurs are having a fundamental role in bringing this country up, and you young entrepreneurs can take a lead. Feel the pride of being in such a glorious nation. Don't say no to entrepreneurship. Try it. Give it a try. Torture yourself daily with mindset and thoughts, with what you can invent. You will definitely get an answer. You need to blend your action with your results. Keep trying, and eventually you will succeed, I'm sure. Make sure that your current situation or your current place is not your final destination. You have a long way to go, and you can. This entrepreneurship conference itself gives you good number of highlights or inputs into how you should shape your mind and thoughts. You need to adjust yourself to every situation and shape. You can find your own way to flow. Align yourself with those companies that actually synergizes your mindset. Be in that circle. That will help you to unlock your values faster. What makes a champion is not winning, but rising after defeat. These are not my words. These are the words of all successful. I just requoted it. Either you rule your day or the day will rule for you. You entrepreneurs have still a long way to go to bring a lasting change to the world around you. For that, you need to stay updated. Think only of the best, work only for the best, and expect only for the best. You may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. The previous speaker was mentioning how much successful entrepreneurs have risen from defeat. You need to have the persistence in your efforts. Never let your spirits down. For you, your life is too short to hang around with people who aren't resourceful. I read a quote of a famous writer who mentioned, a river cuts through the rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. Have persistence. In fact, day before yesterday, when the chief guest, the police IG, Mr. Vijayan, was addressing, he was mentioning a series of points what each and every entrepreneur should have. I'm not recalling and recollecting that thing, but those are the words that should instill confidence in new entrepreneurs. Push yourself harder than yesterday if you want yourself to be different tomorrow. There might be a large number of myths that may be dominating your process and decisions till now. You need to dispel of all those things. Your brilliance makes your dreams come true. A satisfied life is better than a successful life. Remember, when things change in you, inside you, things change around you. I quote one more sentence from the famous Sadhguru statement when he says that life knows no failure. Failure exists for those who are always comparing themselves with others. The seeds, as I sum up, I wish to say with a few sentences, the seeds of entrepreneurship are very much there in all of you, right from your childhood, which you yourself needs to explore and make it graduate. When you hear these words from me, I hope let the entrepreneurship image flash in your mind right now onwards. I'm confident that you entrepreneurs will strive and achieve success in this war against COVID. It is my belief, and I hope that this talk or my words has helped you to go into the onset of entrepreneurship and has inspired you. My warm wishes to you all for a successful entrepreneurship career. It's a really great honor to be invited here to address such a global summit of entrepreneurs. It's indeed a great recognition. Thanks a lot, Dr. Sahid and Team Teji. Best wishes to all entrepreneurs who have attended this conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the insightful session. Sir, we have an e-certificate for you from 3T School of Applied Entrepreneurship. Please accept it, sir. So now I request the technical team to present the e-certificate. Sir, this is the e-certificate for you. This will be mailed to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Join the mission, build India to serve. Join the mission, build India to serve the world.
Join the mission and build India to serve the world.
Join the mission, build India to serve the world.
Join the mission, build India to serve the world.